a battle of cable TV, it always comes down to Showtime versus HBO. If you're stuck between the two, our list might just sway you. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Showtime shows.
She dead, dog. Oh, shit, man.
For this list, we've chosen the original Showtime shows that had the most acclaim and success, as well as those that we thought had the strongest characters, best writing, and killer acting.
Delicious.
Number 10, Nurse Jackie.
What do you call a nurse with a bad back? Unemployed. Ba-dum-bump.
Normally, doctors get all the glory on TV shows. Showtime mixed it up and created this dramedy, which follows Edie Falco as the titular character as she works shifts in an NYC emergency room.
I almost killed you.
Street smart, unethical Jackie isn't your average nurse, since it's her dependence on prescription drugs like Vicodin that gets her through her hectic shifts. But her interactions with the other eccentric members of the hospital staff make this show top quality.
What can I do for you?
What you can do for me is this. You can stay the f*** out of my way. That's what you can do for me.
You need to use the sink?
No.
Number 9, Queer as Folk.
Oh my God.
Say hello to your son.
Showtime isn't afraid to break the rules of TV programming. This show was the first of its kind to follow the lives of gay men and women looking for love in Pittsburgh.
I just want to get laid like everybody else. Have you ever been with anyone before? Sure. Well, not exactly.
The show is acclaimed for its honest, non-stereotypical portrayal of gay people and their relationships. During its run, it didn't shy away from controversial topics like same-sex marriage, HIV/AIDS, or drug use.
I know you're using, again. I found one of your little favors in the pocket of the suit I bought you.
If only more shows were this honest.
So darling, say the last dance for me.
Number 8, Masters of Sex.
But what does it mean?
What does a blowjob mean? What are you, a girl?
As soon as this show debuted, it set the expectations high. Based on the lives of true-life Dr. William Masters and his partner Virginia Johnson, the show revolves around their groundbreaking research in the topics of sex and behavioral studies.
The study of sex is the study of the beginning of all life. And science holds the key.
Sure, the sex on the show is great, but the relationships are even better. Plus, viewers can't get enough of the will they or won't they vibe between the two researchers.
We should undertake the research with each other. I've considered this carefully, and I realized it's the best way to ensure the longevity of the project.
Number 7, United States of Terra.
You know that bad surprises are a trigger for her.
Dad, everything is a trigger lately. I mean, why can't Mom just be manic depressive like all the other moms?
Cancelled too soon, this quirky show focuses on the life of Tara, a housewife who struggles with multiple personality disorder. Her alters include promiscuous T, Vietnam vet Buck, and therapist Shoshana. But the childlike chicken is by far the most interesting.
I want to ride a big girl bike.
Oh my God, it's chicken.
Who's chicken?
Every character on this show has a compelling plotline and character arc, which isn't the case in a lot of shows. It's character study at its finest.
Am I high?
Maybe a little, yeah.
Number 6, The Tudors.
Madame, forgive me for what I must do.
Gladly.
Never has beheading been so sexy. Showtime took Henry VIII, the British monarch responsible for the Church of England's split from the Roman Catholic Church, and made him even more of a rock star.
I promise you that I'm going to make such a reformation in this kingdom that I shall be remembered eternally throughout all Christendom.
The series focuses on his reign and his marriages to 6 different women. Henry's temper and passions run hot as those around him do their best to appease his many moods. While it wasn't always historically accurate, the drama of the High Court kept viewers watching.
What are you saying?
Catherine and her daughter.
Are you saying you want me to kill them?
Number 5, Dead Like Me.
But if death sneaks up on you, the only thing you have time to think is, aw, shit.
Though it was with us for only 2 seasons, this show, like the dead, will live on in our memory.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
After college dropout George's untimely death, she finds herself in the afterlife with a new job as a Grim Reaper for the External Influence Division.
Feel up to taking a soul today?
Not really.
That's too bad.
George collects the souls of those societal misfits that died in either comical or depressing circumstances. And turns out, the souls she meets teach her more about life than she ever learned living.
I just wanted to save her.
You can't. You can't save any of them.
Number 4, Weeds.
Jesus, Nancy, you weren't kidding. This stuff is primo. You want to climb in?
Unless you want to go back to buying ditch weed from your housekeeper's cousin, I suggest you put away the pipe, hide the open bag of pot, and get your head out of your ass.
We're used to seeing shows about drug dealing focus on gritty, urban life, but Showtime took drugs to the suburbs. Weeds focuses on Nancy Botwin, a newly widowed mom who begins selling pot to support her kids.
Break out that pie you made last night. The white lady having the time of it here.
Her operation starts small, but Nancy uses her sex appeal and wits to rise high in the drug world, taking her family along for the ride. The plot got iffy in later seasons, but ridiculousness is where the fun's at.
Till you come get me out of.
Number 3, Californication.
I'm having what you might call a crisis of faith. I mean, put it simply, I can't write, which really kind of sucks because I'm supposed to be a writer.
Going out west used to be the cure for everything, but after writer Hank Moody leaves New York for California, his life only seems to get more complicated. This show is a great character study as Hank struggles with writer's block and the multiple women in his life, including a bratty teenage daughter.
Father,
Daughter?
can I ask you something?
Anything, my love.
Why is there a naked lady in your bedroom?
After 7 seasons, it was exciting to see just how much Hank had really grown.
There's no hair on her vagina. Do you think she's okay?
I'll check.
Number 2, Homeland. Talk about edge of your seat TV. Even after only a few seasons, Homeland was one of the most talked about shows on any network. The plot revolves around a CIA operative who's bipolar and an American soldier who may or may not be a terrorist.
You're telling me the f***ing CIA thinks I'm working for Al-Qaeda?
I think you're working for Al-Qaeda.
Tension is always high, and viewers never know what to expect. It's no wonder this show is an awards darling.
Everyone, get out of here!
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Escort, hooker, prostitute, whore, I don't mind what you call me. That's just semantics.
And me, Frank Gallagher, father, teacher, mentor, captain of our little ship.
You think you're the first person I've dealt with woke up in bed with a dead body.
God will forgive us, my son. But I will not forgive failure. From you or your brother. Am I understood?
Number 1, Dexter.
Harry and Doris Morgan did a wonderful job raising me. But they're both dead now. I didn't kill them.
We've had TV shows with anti-heroes before, but never quite like Dexter. He's a serial killer with a conscience since his targets are other serial killers. But still, to complicate matters even further, Dexter works for the Miami Metro Police Department. Despite the show struggling with plot in later seasons, we still watched because the show was that good.
I love my brother. But I am sure as shit not in love with my brother, if that's what you're getting at.
The series finale brought in the network's largest audience to date, despite its lukewarm reception.
Hi, Harrison. I just wanted to tell you one last time that I love you.
I love you too.
I want you to remember that every single day until I see you again.
Do you agree with our list? Which Showtime show is on your must-watch TV list? For more can't-miss top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.